my name is Tim Strang and I play the cello with the Omaha Symphony. Today we're going to talk about how to position your left hand when playing the cello. So we're going to start with obviously we can play many positions high and low, but today we're going to focus on first position and what a good shape should look like. As you notice, my thumb is behind the neck. I'm going to turn sideways so you can kind of see. The thumb is behind the neck, and I want my thumb to always be kind of opposing my second finger, like this. One thing to be careful of, I know I said it's opposing, but one thing to be careful of is that we don't want to squeeze down with your thumb. So one thing I like to check for is that as I have a finger down, so I might put down all 4 fingers, and I want to feel like I can actually tap my thumb. Now the way I get to that is that I need to have my elbow up a little bit. If you can see this shape, I have my elbow up in such a way that from the tip of my elbow through my wrist and up to this set of knuckles here, I have basically one straight line. I don't want to lower this down to have a bend this way. I don't want it to look this way, but I'm really looking for just this nice straight line. And then if you look here, you can also see in my hand, I've got a nice open shape, like I've got a small orange or an apple or something round or a ball of some kind in my hand. So a lot of times what we'll think about too is this space, to keep my elbow elevated, is this space underneath my arm. You kind of want to imagine a pillow or something underneath here holding your arm up. So you're resting here. So then you don't feel so much like I'm raising my arm, but my arm is just kind of resting gently here without falling. So it's one of the most important things with your left hand is getting that shape there. Now for the fingers, they're going to be basically equally spaced in first position. One helpful thing for finding the position, especially unless you have, you may have finger tapes as you're starting out to show you where your fingers can go. But one important thing to notice is the location of this 4th finger is always going to match the string below it. So that's a D, and this is a D. And one important thing we can do to find the position of this, we can actually practice finding what's called a ringtone, where I'm going to play the note, and I'm going to stop the bow on the string, and you'll still hear the sound ringing afterwards. And what that means is that this D string is actually vibrating along with this string. And I can do the same thing on the other strings. Now if I don't get it perfectly in the right place, it's not going to ring quite the same way. The C string, when you do this, you can actually see the string vibrate. It's vibrating along with this 4th finger note on the C string. And as you start to learn more positions, this will become very important because as we shift up, we want to make sure that important point, whatever position we're in, we're positioning the finger right on that mark. So this has been a little bit of a starter for you on getting your left hand positioned. I hope you've learned something from this video today, and thank you.